Welcome everyone to South Kitsap High School. Tonight the Wolves of South Kitsap take on Gig Harbor. I'm Kevin Ott, a senior video production student here at South, and joining me in the booth tonight is SK Senior and ASB Vice President Ryan Sage. Ryan, what kind of game should we be expecting this evening?
Well, Kevin, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure what kind of game we're going to see tonight. I'll tell you one thing, that's going to be a high-intensity game, and when you get teams together with this type of rivalry, you never know what you're going to see, but I expect an excellent game tonight.
So an unexpected game sounds fun, like last night's wrestling match where it came down to the buzzer. A nice, exciting basketball game would be fun to announce. Both teams have started off well for the Narrows League, and right now they're trying to do the introductions for the starting lineups.
Tonight your South Kitsap Wolves host the Gig Harbor Tides. And now for your starting lineup, first for Gig Harbor, a 6'1", senior number 10, Carl Bauer. Starting at a forward, a 6'3", senior number 12, Steve Lindmark. At a forward, a 6'3", junior number 34, Joe Dacca. At a guard, a 5'8", senior number 42, Chris Lamont. And at a post, a 6'7", senior number 50, Nigel Bolson. And now for the starting lineups for your South Kitsap Wolves. At a guard, a 5'9", junior number 10, Jason Boyd. At another guard, a 5'10", junior number 12, Tyler Mayfield. At a post, a 6'6", freshman number 40, Jake Bettinger. At a guard, a 5'10", senior number 22, Justin Dudley. And at a post, a 6'4", senior number 50, Buck Savage. The Wolves are coached by Darren Bowden and head coach John Callahan. And now we will have South Kitsap Junior Josh Meeker read our Narrows League sportsmanship statement.
We, the participants of the Narrows League, will demonstrate excellence in school spirit and pride. This will be accomplished through good leadership, integrity, and respect by showing commitment, desire to motivate, passion for the game, and fair play. We will strive to be positive role models in our school and communities. Home or away, win or lose, play hard, play fair, have fun, but remember that it is a game. Let's go.
Would you please rise for the presentation of our colors and the singing of the national anthem by Sheena Dickens. Please stay standing until the colors have left the floor.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose red stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. No, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave. for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you.
Game should be starting any time now. And looking at the matchups, we got 6'6" Jake Bettinger for SK versus 6'7" Nigel Bolson. Really, that should be a nice matchup in the post.
Yeah, it should be an interesting matchup, Kevin. We have a freshman going against a senior with a little more varsity time. So it'll be interesting to see how Bettinger does.
As everybody waits for the flags to get off court, guess I shouldn't talk loud.
And also, Kevin, when you're talking earlier about the Narrows League record, I think this game is much more than about standings. We're such big rivals with Gig Harbor that it's more like it's a matter of pride. Whoever wins this game is kind of like a boasting against the other team.
Definitely a huge rivalry by these two Highway 16 neighbors. We have the tip coming up as South heads out to the court. Now Gig Harbor joins them. A lot of SK fans here ready to support their boys. I don't see quite as many Gig Harbor fans, but I hear there's a girls' game going on tonight, and so they're out there supporting their girls. You know, same importance.
Yeah,
Always try to support the girls,
I'm actually
too.
a little surprised that I don't see more Gig Harbor fans. Usually at the games, like last year we went to Gig Harbor, pretty much half our student body went over there. I know that girls have a game, but usually you see a little bigger turnout at the boys' games.
And here's that matchup we were talking about, Bettinger versus Bolson. They're going to be tipping it off. Ref's waiting for something. Something's over at the scoring table. And really looking down the list here, Gig Harbor has a 9th grader also, Bill Farrell, He's 6'5", so another like Bettinger, nice tall freshman. Referees have to send the players back to their benches. Something's wrong. Not really quite sure. Once we can figure it out, we'll get it to you guys.
Something matter with the clock or the book.
Looks like somebody dropped something.
Looks like we're good to go now. After a little brief delay.
And one more time, that starting lineup for SK: Justin Dudley, Buck Savage, Tyler Mayfield, Jason Boyd, and Jake Bettinger. Gig Harbor wins the tip. Number 10, Carl Bauer, tracks down the ball. Crowd starting out early with that chant of defense.
Yeah, it seems like the crowd's pretty pumped up. And we got the band in here, so it should get pretty loud.
Nice putback by number 34, Joe Dacca. Boyd gets it up top, trying to set the offense over to Mayfield. And the sure shooting Dudley, who's really had a nice game last game. I hear he scored almost 30 points.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere around 24. He came up with some clutch shots last game. He really stepped up and showed what he could do and helped with the win over Foss, defending state 4A champions.
So Gig Harbor's up 2-0 with the quick basket by Dacca. Gig Harbor setting it up. 42, Chris Lehman tries to cut across the middle. Really threw up not really a smart shot. It was an air ball. SK comes down with it, trying to set it up on offense.
Dudley with the quick shot. Not really finding his rhythm yet. Still early in the game. But both teams are rather intense right now. Gig Harbor really is coming out, running on the court. Key for both teams is going to be blocking out this game. I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of rebounds, a lot of loose balls.
SK playing the zone. Trying to trap every time the ball gets in the corners. A horrible pass by number 34, Joe Dacca, who scored the basket earlier, tried to throw it across court and threw it out of bounds. Boyd brings it up.
Yeah, that's a pretty risky pass, Kevin, that over the head. I mean, you just got to get that over the defense, and he just threw it too hard.
Really, that trapping defense of SK made him feel pressured enough where he had to feel he had to throw it all the way across court.
He's trying to beat the zone. All right, passing and penetration beat the zone.
Nice move by Dudley, up and under, nice basket. Was able to go around the defenders.
And quickly, SK is into their zone. I mean, their zone.
The full court press looked like Mayfield got away with the push. Looked like Mayfield got away with a little foul there, but then they call a foul on number 50. Or I'm sorry, it looked like it was number 12. Steve Lindmark.
You know, I thought that foul, I think they fouled Buck Savage when he was going up, but I guess it was on the floor before he went up. SK takes the ball out of bounds.
Trying to get it into Bettinger in the post. Couldn't do that. Offensive foul. Buck Savage called for the offensive foul, and really those are costly turnovers in in a close, really hotly contested matchup as this could turn out to be. 42. Chris Lehman with the ugly shot.
Over the back call, it looks like. Got number 50. As you can see, South wasn't really blocking out right there, and Gig Harbor's getting a lot of second chance points, well, at least almost points.
So Bolson, out of the 6'6" and 6'7" matchup, is the first to commit a foul, and really, those tall guys, you kind of want them to get out of there. You don't want them to really stay in there long and be able to get rebounds. You want them to get in foul trouble. Nice three-pointer by Dudley. Makes the score 5-2 SK. Trying to fast break that looked like Chris Lemon got away with a couple steps there.
As you can see, it looks like Gig Harbor's not afraid to throw that deep pass, taking some risks early, trying to beat that press.
No box out whatsoever, and number 12, Steve Lindmark, gets in for the easy offensive rebound and scores. SK trying to beat the press.
We have a jump ball.
Really, SK was saved there by the height of Bettinger. He was able to jump up and keep that ball in.
That probably wasn't the best pass in that situation.
SK will get the jump ball because Gig Harbor won the jump. Boyd trying to set up his offense. Kick ball on Steve Lindmark. We mentioned him a couple times tonight, mostly for a foul and then a basket. Trapping Buck Savage, lucky pass out to Boyd. Nice shot by Boyd. Really, the bounces, when they go your way, they really go your way. That ball hit off a player and went right to Boyd for the shot.
And really, Gig Harbor's not having too much trouble beating SK press. They're looking for those long passes. They really like throwing those across-the-court passes. You know,
nice rebound, Buck Savage.
You know, Kevin, I'm excited to see when 6'5" Bo Pylon gets in there. It just seems like they're a different team when he comes out there. He shows a lot of leadership, and he plays big. That's the key. He boxes out and he plays big.
Look like a clean block to me, but they call a foul on number 10, Carl Bauer. And Bettinger to the line for two. And really, the freshman has to handle the pressure here. Sink the nice couple shots, sink the nice two. And free throws, you feel like you're a lone man out there. You really have to concentrate on making the shot.
Yeah, nice job there. And really, he's had a lot of experience this year. It's kind of not really the new kid. I mean, he's still the new kid, but he's kind of shaking that off.
Gotten a lot of playing time.
Yeah, he's felt a lot of pressure. So I think he's getting accustomed to it. He'll be a great player in years to come.
And really, Bo Pylon not being eligible for the first half of the season was a benefit for him.
Yeah, they actually threw that position on Jake and got him some playing time and chances to show what show what he can do.
And so he's earned the starting position. He's out there tonight as Gig Harbor is swinging it around, trying to get something to set up. Once again, that cross-court pass. Another missed shot by Gig Harbor.
You know, Gig Harbor's not afraid to shoot that three.
Looked like Boyd pushed off a little bit.
Yeah, I think the refs are giving a little bit.
Nice shot by Dudley, the sure hand of Dudley.
And this is going to be a physical game. Both teams, got their hands on each other.
Every time Gig Harbor is able to pass out of that press, so it hasn't been really much of a factor on Gig Harbor. They're just missing a lot of shots so far.
Out for another three. Really,
They keep on forcing up those threes, and they're not hitting at all.
It seemed like Mayfield had number 42 had his hand on Mayfield's ball when he shot that.
Yeah, it looked like a nice block shot there. Forced the air ball, and it'll be out of bounds on Gig Harbor. As number 20 and number 5 come in, and that is number 20, Bill Farrell, and number 5, Grant Enlow.
Beninger able to pull down the rebound and get the foul.
And the quick foul on Bill Farrell comes right into the game. It gets called for the foul on Bettinger, who gets the rebound.
Just looking at this Gig Harbor team, it seems to me that they have some pretty decent height on their team. Just looking down the roster, they have a bunch of guys over 6 foot. Only like 3 guys who are under. And it seems like SK's, they're a little over, like a little shorter than everybody else out there. But maybe it looks like Callahan's going with the quicker team right now.
Trying to get around the taller Gig Harbor. As Bettinger settles in for a second shot. Rattles it in.
I think one of the key reasons the SK is doing so well this year is they can either go big or they can go quick, And it just seems to be working for them. They just match up to the team.
Enlow able to dribble around the press.
It looks like Gig Harbor kind of runs a spread offense. It's interesting to see that if SK matches up. I remember watching some of the games that Gig Harbor likes to do a lot of back cuts.
And really we're seeing that looked like a nice block to me by Bettinger. But now it seems the fouls are even 1-to-1 between him and Bolson. Of course, Bolson's on the bench right now.
Yeah, SK needs to cut off the baseline, not let the Gig Harbor guys dribble past them. Because there's not much you can do. You can get a clean block or you get the foul. It's really up to the ref.
That's the one, I would say, downside to basketball against other sports. The refs totally control the game in basketball.
Yeah,
other
right,
sports,
Kevin.
it's kind of up to the players more.
That really is true.
As Chris Lemon knocks down the second one.
Gig Harbor seems to be in their press. Well, they've been in it for a little while now.
As SK passes their way around it. Buck Savage airballs. There you see Pylon in the game, fighting for that rebound. The senior, 6'5". Really, like you said, a nice energy boost for the SK team to have him back.
He's definitely a leader out there, and he shows it. Not only his play, but his attitude.
Really, both teams' presses haven't really quite worked this game. I mean, maybe tiring the teams down a little bit, having to run, but each team easily getting around them.
As you might notice, some of the Gig Harbor fans, Kevin, let me interrupt you for a minute. They are standing up in their traditional Gig Harbor fashion at all their games, especially their home matches. All the ones I've been to, they always stand up, they never sit down.
And looking across at South fans, they're doing the exact same thing, not letting Gig Harbor get the edge. Anyway, nice fadeaway by Tyler Mayfield. The score is now 14-8 with 1:26 left in this first period. Nice steal by Pylon. It seemed to me it got a little jab, but they call it out of bounds on Pylon.
Yeah, there wasn't really much you could do with that. His momentum was taking him out of bounds, Kevin. I mean, he could have tried to chin it, but I think he just went out anyways. But that's good to know that, maybe that makes Gig Harbor think a second time before they try to throw that long pass again.
And really every time, it seems almost every time, that Gig Harbor's having to jump to catch the passes. So, I mean, a lot of bad passes so far by Gig Harbor. Rattles out as Lemon misses the shot. Dudley brings it up. Pylon dribbles the ball out of bounds. 2 mistakes so far by Pylon.
Yeah, little mistakes. Doesn't seem like he quite has a grip on the ball. Maybe he's getting a little excited. It looks like he had good position on there and could have put up a nice shot. Lost it out of bounds.
Number 44, Jake Whitford, comes into the game. Looks like Callahan's putting the height in.
Yeah, it looks like he's going big. We got 3 over
Really, the
6
only player
footers
under
in there.
6 is Boyd. Under 6 foot is Boyd. Another shot rattles out for Gig Harbor. As Pylon gets the rebound and over the back. Or reaching in, sorry. On number 5,
5-0.
Grant Enlow.
You know, it seems like Gig Harbor seems to be missing the close shots, just rattling out.
Let's see who they'll call that on. 5 blue, so Enlow picks up another foul.
Actually, I believe, Kevin, that last foul was on number 50 on Olsen. He looked like he was wrapped up around Pylon. But so far, SK is up 14-8. It's been a pretty good game. If Gig Harbor start making those second chance shots, it'd be a lot closer.
Dudley gets packed and able to keep it going and get the shot in. It's now 16-8.
That's just great concentration.
You know, not to get the mental get on the downside because you got packed. Way to get the ball in.
That's right. Not listening to the crowd screaming, "Oh, pack!" Just keeping his eye on the ball, getting in, put it in.
Only a 2-pointer. Refs say he was on the line. And the desperation shot at the end is no good. The score at the end of the first period, 16-10 South Kitsap. So far, really, Gig Harbor having trouble making the shots. SK having trouble making a few shots, but really nice defense by Gig Harbor.
Yeah, really not too many points were scored in the first quarter. I mean, 16-10, but it was fast-paced. Both teams are running up, down. There's a lot of passing, which I like, not so much dribbling. And it showed both teams are ready to play. Yeah, there's a lot of pressing.
Both teams having to work to get the ball on the other end of the court to try to score.
I guarantee at the end, after this game's over, both teams are going to be pretty tired.
Good thing it's a Friday and they don't have to go to school tomorrow. They can sleep in if they want to.
A 3-day weekend.
3-day weekend. As the SK band tries to get the crowd into it. Always a band at all the football games, and really this is the first basketball game I've seen them at. I don't know if they have come before.
It really does add to the games. It gives us a little something to jam to in between, you know. And as you can see some of the students up there dancing. Well, it just gets everybody going.
Gets the crowd into it. They're sitting up there dancing, clapping their hands. As the teams come out for the second quarter, it looks like it's Bo Pylon, Jake Whitford, Buck Savage, Justin Dudley, and Jason Boyd for SK. Number 42, Chris Lemon. Number 20, Bill Farrell. Number 14, Justin Allison. Number 12, Steve Lindmark, and number 5, Grant Enlow for Gig Harbor.
And it looks like SK is manned up and they're out of their zone. Each picked up a guy.
A foul on Whitford. Loose ball foul. That is the...
I don't really agree with that call, Kevin. When you're a big man, you got to let him battle down low. You got to give a little push.
Open for 3, number 12.
And it rims out.
Steve Lindmark. Really, we've seen Gig Harbor miss quite a lot of threes tonight.
Yeah, they're not afraid to shoot. They must be able to make them sometimes. Obviously, they have confidence in their shots. Just not hitting right now. And that's kind of the way basketball goes. Like some days you'll be on, can't miss, and then other days you can't hit the backboard.
His boy tries to set the offense.
Gig Harbor crowd starting to get loud.
Rims off for Savage. Didn't follow his shot. He could have gotten that rebound.
Luckily, Boyd was there to pick that up.
That was a questionable call, but it's up to the ref, and they call a foul on number 44, Jake Whitford.
Offensive foul. It seems like SK look a little taller out there, so they're trying to feed it into the post. And usually when that happens, if you got a little guy on there, the refs are kind of more lenient to give it to the little guy, kind of like we saw right there. But it seems like our posts are kind of getting pushed around down there when they have the ball.
So now the team fouls are at 4 for South and 6 for Gig Harbor. As Enlow dribbles up top. Crowd trying to, the SK crowd trying to yell nice and loud for Gig Harbor has trouble getting their offense.
Another cross the court pass.
We've seen so many from Gig Harbor tonight. Really, SK is not letting them get in the close passes, making them go across court.
Like an over the back call. Yeah, you really see Gig Harbor players really crashing the boards. They're going to start getting called for over the back. I mean, it's good they're coming in, but they're jumping right over the SK players.
They called basket interference on Gig Harbor. Really, you can't touch the ball when it's in the cylinder. As Boyd dribbles, it looked like it went off number 3, Mike Ross's foot.
I think they called that off a boy's foot. They called it over the back call. And really, SK doesn't need any turnovers. Nor does any team.
Yeah. Nor does it. And as always, the refs do have a better view than I do, so I am wrong.
You see number 20, Tremaine Curry in the game. Another dribbler out there. Maybe help Boyd out. I like to see the passes. That really breaks the press.
They call an offensive foul on either Dudley or Whitford. Another foul on Whitford. That's 3 on him, I believe.
Well, he's just not getting any breaks out there.
As Bettinger comes back into the game for Whitford. Looks like Callahan put a little smaller lineup back in with Curry in there. Realizing Gig Harbor went small again.
Just trying to match up with them.
Nice rebound by Bettinger.
And I saw number 20 go up and grab the rim.
And
you just can't do that. That's just not smart. If the
pain.
ball would have came in, or the ball would have went in, it wouldn't have counted because he was grabbing the rim. But it looks like he got elbowed in the eye.
Number 20, Bill Farrell, is on. Looked like he got, just like Sage said, or excuse me, Ryan. Last name is Sage.
People call me Sage.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Got elbowed in the eye. They call the foul on Gig Harbor. Team fouls are now at 5 for South, 7 for Gig Harbor, and Bettinger will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Number 24, Jeremy Bryant comes into the game for the injured Bill Farrell. And really, there hasn't been a point scored so far in the second quarter. In the 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the second quarter.
That was the first point right there, and it comes on a free throw. Both teams kind of just been turning the ball over, running out the court, turning it over, doing the same thing.
Creating fouls.
Benninger's been clutch from the line so far. See, 4 for 4, something like that.
It seems like that. We don't have stats up here, so we're just guesstimating.
We make our own stats.
Make our own stats.
That's right.
It's 42. Chris Lemon brings it up.
Looks like SK's kind of holding off in the press right now.
Number 24, Jeremy Bryant got the rebound and threw up the wild shot. As Boyd makes the steal. Nice strip by number 42, Chris Lemon. He got in there, got his hand right on the ball and pushed it out. SK ball as Dudley brings it in. SK crowd stomping their feet, clapping their hands, getting behind this team. As SK swings it up around. Really, you can't afford to lose the ball out of bounds like that.
Oh, Pylon able to get it behind his guy. Nice pass from Tremaine Curry. That was just a sweet play. That was a good post up, and I would like to see South keep doing that.
As number 12, Steve Lindmark sets the pick, frees man. Gig Harbor trying to set it up.
And really, both teams are playing pretty good defense. They're all sticking on their men.
Another rimmed shot for Gig Harbor.
I mean,
as
nobody's
Boyd brings
really
it up.
getting any open shots. Everybody has a man in their face, and they're putting it up.
Bettinger open at the top of the key and airballs the shot. That was
You know, it was a nice up fake to get this guy in the air, but you just got to finish.
It finished. Looked a little embarrassed running back down court.
Maybe I got a little excited. You know, hey, I got my guy in the
Open
air.
shot. Wait.
I'm wide open.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. We're open shot.
Should have used the back where it looks like he went for a little finger roll. those don't really work.
That's why they called a foul on Curry. His first foul as Savage is checking back into the game. Number 5, Grant Enlow. And number 10, Carl Bauer check back into the game. Callahan giving his team some instructions on defense. The Harbor runs that wide open offense.
Looks like SK switched back into a zone.
Really the first three-pointer we've seen Gig Harbor able to connect on. That was by Grant Enlow.
Yeah, and I was watching Enlow in warm-ups, and he seemed to be practicing and taking a lot of threes. And he hit a couple of them. They looked pretty nice. But he was sure taking a lot of them. Looks like he's perfectly ready to take some in the game.
The up and under by Buck Savage, and he's able to connect.
Really a nice job by Buck Savage to finish. And now he gets a chance to make it a three-point play.
Really nice play. Way to up and under, get the strength, and able to still put it up and get to draw the foul. Goes to the line for one. Score is now 23-13 with 3:46 left in the second quarter.
And Gig Harbor very quickly gets the ball up court, that long pass.
He is packed by Bettinger.
And really, Gig Harbor seems to be missing their open shots underneath the basket. I mean, they have defenders on him, but really it's just a layup. And then good job by Bettinger to knock that ball out of there.
Bettinger has been quite the force for SK down low this year. Nice impact as a freshman.
Yeah, I don't know how many blocks he's had. It's just numerous in each game.
Nice cut by number 12.
As you see right there, that's what I was talking about earlier, is that back cut that Gig Harbor likes to do. And it kind of wreaks havoc on some SK defenses.
Steve Lindmark able to make the back cut and score. The hook.
That was a nice spin move by Benjamin to get around his guy and draw the foul.
It looked like he hooked him a little bit. The refs usually allow that.
But really, it's hard to defend against that back cut. When you're trying to play good defense, you know, maybe you're overplaying a little bit, trying to make sure they don't get the pass, and they just cut behind you. And it's hard for the help side defense.
But really effective plays in basketball.
Yeah,
really
that's
basic,
right.
just run and then cut back. As number 34, Joe Daka, who scored the first basket of this game, comes back into the game.
Yeah, here you place number 12, Lindmark.
As Tyler Mayfield is about ready to check back in, most likely right after this shot. Oh, but he doesn't make it, so Mayfield's not able to check in. As Enlow brings it up on the fast break. Enlow with another miss. And almost a nice tip-in by Bryant.
There, SK brings it up the court. Buck Savage with a nice post.
Nice post, but an ill-advised pass into Bettinger. Didn't see the defender
That
cutting
was a
in.
good idea. It may have a little more zip on it.
A nice look up court by Gig Harbor. Able to hit number 10, Carl Bauer, for the layup.
Yeah, Gig Harbor likes to get out there and run. Really surprised me. They were getting up the court, throwing that deep pass. They're taking some chances, and so far it's been paying off.
Catching SK sleeping on that fast break. As Dudley tries to set it up.
He's
Gets picked. As number 42, Chris Lemon lays it in, and Callahan needs a timeout. His boys are in trouble.
They're still up by 4, Kevin, but it looks like Gig Harbor's trying to put on a little bit of a run here towards the end of the second quarter.
Scores 23-19 with 2:13 left in the second period as SK takes the timeout. As Gig Harbor fans start cheering, band tries to quiet them by start playing a song.
Yeah, and both crowds seem to be battling it out. This is great basketball. This is what I like to see. Pride from both schools. It just makes it more fun.
Let's face it, Gig Harbor fans don't stand a chance against the band.
Yeah, it looks like they're a little outmatched tonight. We have a good showing. The crowd's really been getting it up.
There's a nice shot of the SK fans.
You know, and really all week I've been pretty proud of these SK fans. We had a wrestling match Tuesday against Peninsula, and they were undefeated. They beat Capital last year, and they were a good match for SK. And a lot of fans went out there, and we were
At
louder.
Peninsula.
Went out to Peninsula, and we were louder than all
a lot of
their
home
fans.
matches.
And then at the wrestling match last night and the girls' game on Wednesday. Both fans at both games, the fans just great job being loud, showing pride. It's just a great thing.
Nice baseline jumper by Bettinger as after Boyd had made the nice play to save the ball. Gig Harbor swings it around, trying to find that open man.
Good defense by Buck Savage.
Yeah, Savage steps out as he tries to save it. Boyd comes out.
Number 20, Tremaine Curry goes in for him. Buck
Nice
Savage again.
Nice, two plays in a
defense.
row. Nice
really,
job.
That's just great defense. Sticking his arms out there, anticipating the pass, knocking it out of bounds.
Bo Pylon comes in for Bettinger. And it looked like number 34, Joe Dacca, came back into the game. Number 10, Carl Bauer dribbles around. Lindmark shoots the ball and misses, and Mayfield brings up the ball.
That one-handed skyhook isn't really the best shot to take when you're underneath the hoop like that. And SK trying to get it in. Luckily, Mayfield's able to pick it up.
Mayfield able to dribble out of trouble. Pylon travels, got the ball hooked behind his back.
Looks like he got stuck back there. I mean, you can't really blame him for trying. It looks like he had a pretty good lane. I mean, SK, the post seems to be pounding it down there, getting the passes, the feeds from the wings.
Bauer brings the ball up. Nice back cut again. But they call the
back
foul.
cut. From here, I couldn't see that much contact, but
Bo Pylon with
there must have been some.
the foul.
I mean, Bo just trying to step up and help out. He couldn't really get in front of him, take the charge too far underneath the basket. The only thing he can do is try to block it. Make him earn it at the stripe.
And almost misses it, but it rims in. Is number 12, Steve Lindmark. As he sees both of them, Boyd comes back into the game for Dudley. Boyd has done a nice job this year in his junior year, leading the SK as their floor general. Made a lot of nice decisions, and really just done a nice job like that, breaking the press.
And really, what you have with Boyd is he's got some good moves. I mean, he's quick, but really with Mayfield out there, Mayfield will just go by anybody. He's so fast, so quick. If defense try to get on him, he'll just go right around him. And that's a great thing to have on. That's a great weapon on the court.
Foul on Dacca. That puts Gig Harbor into the double bonus, which means they have 10 team fouls and SK gets to shoot 2 instead of 1 and 1.
And really, I would think that SK would just keep pounding the ball down low, making them commit fouls or getting good shots down there.
It seems the refs are calling fouls almost every time down low, whether there is one or not.
Well, there's not much Gig Harbor can do when you get it down there to Bo or Bettinger or Buck Savage. They all have great post moves, and they either give them the shot or foul them. And they're going to make their shots more than 3/4 the times.
As Pylon sinks the second, puts SK up 26-21 with 41 seconds left in this half.
Now it looks like Gig Harbor trying to post up on South.
Curry almost with the strip, but Gig Harbor able to retrieve the ball. Nice job of SK blocking the drive. And a nice spin move, but a horrible shot by number 34, Joe Dacca.
It just doesn't seem like 3-4 can really match up against Pylon. Bo's got some good defense. I mean, he just kind of threw that ball up there.
As Boyd beats the press again. But loses the ball off Gig Harbor, so it's still SK ball.
We have 10 seconds left in the second half. Or the first half, second quarter, sorry. It's like SK will probably take the last shot here. Buck Savage, feed to Buck Savage. A little bit of contact.
Gig Harbor trying for the last shot, trying to get it off. but he doesn't
Oh,
get it
and
off, and
number
that's the end of the
10.
half.
Had a wide open shot right there. Just couldn't sink his layup. And
That was the first half of action. A great half by both teams. The score's still close. The score's 26-21.
that was a very intense half. Both teams are getting out and running. That's great basketball. A couple of fouls, maybe too many fouls. But you know, that's just what happens when you get intense and you're trying to play good defense.
Hope you guys still join us for the second half. Right now we're going to fade to black and we'll be right back. Halftime entertainment
we're gonna have a halftime show for you guys. Lucky you. We're gonna have the SK dance team come out and do their thing, do a little dance. It should be nice. They practice really hard, and they do good things for South Kitsap.
So here's the SK dance team.
And really, Kevin, coming from a person like me who can't dance, I really appreciate what these ladies do out there.
All right, let's hear it for your South Kitsap Wolves dance team. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, get those raffle tickets ready. We're just about ready to auction off our...
Welcome back, everyone. The score is 26-21 here at the beginning of the third quarter. Really, we saw not really an exciting first half, but it was a tough-fought first half. Nice slugfest.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. Both teams were hustling their butts off out there. Am I allowed to say butts on BCAT? I'm not sure. Hopefully so. But both teams were getting after it. I think, you know, the coaches probably talked about the fouls. They're kind of have to cut down on the fouls, like especially down low. I mean, you can give a little bit of ground, but the fouls are kind of killing both teams. There's the turnovers. I mean, as you can see, it's only 26-21. That's not really a high-scoring half.
No, it's not, and really Gig Harbor, cut the lead by 1, considering what they were down by coming into the second quarter. So they're able to make up a point. They need to make up at least 5 more to come back and win this game. As Dudley, Mayfield, Boyd, Savage, and Pylon are in for SK. And then Bolson, Daka, Lemon, Lindmark, and Bauer are in for Gig Harbor.
And really, Kevin, neither team so far has been able to make a run and either improve their lead or make up some of those points they're behind.
As it looked like Bauer palmed the ball, but they don't call that anymore in basketball. They call a foul on Mayfield. As Lemon is waiting out of bounds to throw the ball in, SK sets up on defense, and really both teams weren't great defensively, but played good enough to keep the score low.
And really, some of the shots were off. And as you see, Jason Boyd gets tripped. He wasn't able to get in number 42 space, and he's able to hit a three-pointer.
So a rare three-point make by Gig Harbor, which tonight they've probably, tonight
they're not
they have
afraid to
shot
shoot it. It's been lacking in the makes so far.
Yeah. As Dudley tries to set it up over to Boyd.
Really, SK's being patient, waiting to get their shot. Doing a nice job of passing. Just a nice pass, nice move, nice pass by Buck Savage. Set that whole play up. Bo Pylon came down, saw what was going on, and put in the easy 2.
As Gig Harbor now tries to set it up, that makes the score 28-24, and really just a close-fought match between these two first and second place teams in the Bridge division of the Narrows League. Gig Harbor's only a game and a half back, and so really this is an important matchup between the two schools. As the shot rims out.
Gig Harbor's quick to push the ball up the court. They seem to be doing a lot of running around trying to get the play, or trying to get some sort of play, a screen or...
It looked like over the back on 50, Nigel Bolson, but another no call by the refs.
And really, we've seen a lot of that tonight. A lot of Gig Harbor players just diving in there, running into everybody.
As Callahan's wondering what the refs are doing.
SK will take it out of bounds.
A mistimed jump by Pylon and a bad pass by Dudley. And really, Lemon just looked like he was palming the ball again. There was a foul, and yes, they finally do call something. Not to ride the refs too hard or anything.
It's always fun to ride the refs a little bit. So we're not down there calling the call,
Yeah.
so it's much easier
Referee's
up
definitely
here.
a tough job. Everybody's eyes are on you. It's up to you. As Boyd comes over to get some conferencing from the coach.
And really, so far, pretty good defense by both teams, and turnovers have been what this game's been about.
Curry comes in for Dudley. As Daka misses the first. And sinks the second. And makes the score 28-25. Really, they've already shrunk the lead to 3. SK just going to hold on, try to get a nice, good, decent shot here. Down low to Pylon, who misses. Down low to Pylon, who misses it.
And really, that's a good shot, just couldn't knock it down.
A Gig Harbor, who also happens to, be right down Highway 16, and that makes it such a great rivalry. And really, it's always been close fought over the years. It hasn't, both teams always seem to find ways to win evenly.
Yeah, it's easy for all the fans to travel. I mean, it's not long at all, and really, it's just a big rivalry.
As Curry sets it up for SK. Gets trapped, finds Pylon, who loses the ball once again.
Looked like there's
to
a lot
Lindmark.
It looks like there's a lot of Gig Harbor hands in there on Pylon, hitting him, slapping him around. He didn't get the call he thought maybe he should have got.
A call on Lemon, number 42 of the Gig Harbor Tides. So that turns the ball over. Another turnover that we've we've seen quite a lot of these tonight as Savage steps to the line.
Yeah, there's been quite a lot of turnovers. Really, it's not a high-scoring game at all.
Really, this is, you could call it a defensive show tonight or a pitcher's duel, but it really has just been a sloppy play, really.
Yeah, and sometimes that'll happen. It seems like both teams, they're being intense and they're working hard. They're going 110%, and that's good. But really, the turnovers just killing both teams.
As Lemon dribbles the ball up. Really, Gig Harbor trying to work those back cuts as they did in the first half. As another shot by Gig Harbor rims out, which has been a common occurrence this evening. As Boyd leads the fast break. Stops and pops from three and drains the three-pointer. Nice transition shot by Boyd.
And that's what hustle will do for you. I mean, he dribbled up the court, and he just found himself open, decided to take the shot, and why not? He hits it.
As Lemon brings the ball up. Boyd and Lemon have had a nice duel tonight at the point guard position. Boyd's shot for a higher percentage as Lemon's put up quite a lot of shots, but Lemon's hit his share of three-pointers, a couple runners.
Seems to be running a lot of screens, trying to get their men open, especially at point guard position, trying to set screens on Boyd out there. But SK's been doing a pretty good job to help defense.
It's a sloppy pass right to Pylon.
Savage takes a three.
Which
I'd much rather see Buck take the shots inside. I mean, I know he can hit threes, shoots threes better than myself, but he's just a big man. I'd like to see him down in the post.
Another pass right to Pylon, but he loses the ball, and Lindmark picks it up and scores.
And give credit to Lindmark right there. He fought for that ball, stripped it away, and put the ball up and put it in.
Curry drives, loses the ball, as Daka picks it up and hands it and passes the ball to Bauer.
And now what we're kind of see is just teams taking those quick shots.
They're calling an offensive foul on Daka.
He just leveled number 12, Tyler Mayfield.
Mayfield's wincing a little bit.
Sometimes I see Mayfield on the floor more than I do see him standing up. I mean, he's a real physical player, and he gets after it. Looks like Coach Callan's going to give him a little bit of break, putting in Dudley.
And really, Mayfield's football player for SK was a wide receiver. Made a couple nice plays. I saw him. I remember one time there was a shot in the newspaper of him diving after a ball.
Yeah, he hustles. He likes going 110%, diving on the ground. That's where he plays his best basketball.
Really, I was watching a practice before Christmas break, and he was hustling so much he actually rolled his ankle during practice.
That's
so he's always hustling.
And number 42, Bo Pylon, hit the nice jump shot, a sweet touch on it. And see, that's good to see. SK right then, we're making the passes, being patient, waiting for the wide open look, and then they scored 2 points, and that's all they got to do.
That increases SK's lead to 8, 35-27 with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Open three, and it drains it. Nice shot by Bauer.
What you saw right there is Gig Harbor, they set up kind of a wall, looked like a three-man screen, and got a man wide open. He took the three, nailed it.
As Allison throws his arms around, rips that ball away, and they call the foul, or they give the ball. They give the ball to the Gig Harbor. It wasn't a foul.
Yeah, it looked almost like a foul. It looked like Tremaine Curry had it first. The guy kind of wrapped around his arms, but they called a jump ball.
Ref counting out.
Gig Harbor trying to set up a play.
Nice inside move by Bolson. Really, he got around Pylon, and Pylon wasn't able to recover.
So that's what those picks. Gig Harbor setting good picks out there, good screens, getting their guys open.
As Dudley's got the ball around the top of the key. Curry spots up for three and rims it off. Way to keep it alive by Pylon. Track his own rebound. Dudley for three. Drains it. The sure hands of Justin Dudley.
You just can't leave Justin Dudley open from the top of the key.
Nice touch. Call a foul. They call a foul on number 10. Jason Boyd of South Kitsap. That makes SK now have 3 team fouls. Lemon open up on three-point line. Nice post move by Bolson. Really So far, last couple trips down floor, he's really gotten around pylon quite easily.
Yeah, Bo looked like he was trying to go for the steal on that one. Just kind of misjudged it, missed the ball, and turned out to be easy 2 for Gig Harbor.
As Savage drives the lane, wasn't able to get it down this time, and will go to the line for 2.
That's a nice job, Buck Savage, draw the foul. Just take it to the hoop. He looked open, decided to go for it.
We saw him do it at least once earlier tonight, and really good job. This time wasn't able to muscle it in, but he still got the shot up by the rim. That's great arm strength, getting that ball up.
Yeah, both teams seem to be attacking the hoop, you know, taking it to the hole. Just doing a nice job.
There you see Buck Savage concentrating on hitting that shot, but it rimmed off.
Maybe it's just me, but it seems like this game's just kind of been flying by. I mean, with a fast-paced game like this, time just goes like nothing.
A lot of fast breaking. Makes its players tired, though, having to break the press every time. They're able to get it up to Enlow.
Yeah, that's
swings it over.
Good old.
Eventually, the Lemon, who gets trapped in the corner, and they call a foul on Dudley, which kind of bails Gig Harbor out. They were in trouble. Lemon was in trouble in that corner.
It looks like one of the SK players got a piece of that ball. Dudley just trying to go for the ball, make something happen. Got a little piece of the guy. Called the foul on him.
As Bauer dribbles up top, swings it over to Lemon. He carried the ball, but they don't call it.
Yeah, it seems like he's been doing that pretty much every time he gets the ball.
Yeah.
But he's been getting away with it, so why not?
Players in the NBA do it all the time, and it's just become a rule that hasn't been called lately.
Yeah, he threw up an air ball right there. Bo pulled it down. Now SK's on offense.
As Boyd dribbles up top. Pylon trying to find the cutter. Curry finds Savage underneath, and he's able to put it home.
So that was a great pass and a great concentration. Buck Savage knocked that ball down. Keep his focus, grab the ball, and put it in.
Savage hit the backboard trying to block it, but wasn't able to.
A risky pass by Gig Harbor, it paid off. I mean, they're really taking chances. That was like a half-court pass right in there, but that was on a dime.
Nice pass. As Dudley dribbles around, finds Savage in the corner.
Looks like SK's
back
going
up
to
to
take the last shot. Going to take the last shot in this quarter. There's 5 seconds left.
As Boyd passes,
again,
throws it away though. Lemon misses the shot at the end. The nice layup at the end of the quarter and misses it.
That reminded me of just like the end of the first half. SK was trying to stall. Gig Harbor got it, went down there and missed the layup.
So at the end of the fourth quarter, or end of the third quarter, excuse me, going into the fourth quarter, the score is 41-36 SK.
And really, Kevin, it's anybody's game right now. With that score, Gig Harbor's only down by 5 points. I mean, 5 points is nothing in basketball. And what we have right now is the SK cheerleaders, a lovely bunch of cheerleaders doing the hand routine, and as you can see, the crowd's getting into it.
Just a reminder that Wolf Tracks, our student-produced magazine show, is shown every Thursday evening at 7:30 right here on BKAT, Channel 3 in Port Orchard and Channel 12 in Bremerton. The January edition has some great stories. Ever wonder where that big metal piece of art on SK's front lawn came from? You'll find out. We'll take you to SK's Winter Pep Assembly and much more on Wolf Tracks, Thursday evenings at 7:30 on BKAT.
And you can see that SK fans getting pumped up over there.
Really, this is a popular cheer here at SK. Yeah. Fans always get into it.
Yeah, we have a great turnout tonight. And maybe they don't know they're on TV, so kind of act like goofballs, but that's all the fun. That's where the fun is.
It shows people at home what really goofballs we really are as teenagers.
It's really all about kids having fun. I mean, that's really what it is.
Really, that just play fair rule implemented, so it makes people have more fun because it keeps the thought positive on the cheering.
Boyd,
nice
runner. Floater. It's a nice little floater, put it in there.
A nice floater by Boyd there.
A risky pass by Gig Harbor.
As Boyd wrestles for it, who are they going to call the foul on? I assume Gig Harbor.
I think it's on Gig Harbor, number 14.
That'd be Justin Allison. Dudley will take it out of bounds. Right by the SK cheerleaders. As Kelly Evans steps out of Dudley's way, for he's able to pass it into Boyd. call another foul on Lemon.
Yeah, a little reach in, getting aggressive, trying to get the ball from Boyd.
Lemon, 175-pound senior. He's 5'8". As they find Buck Savage down low on the cut, and they get the foul.
And really, number 14 for Gig Harbor, he didn't see that ball coming.
That was Justin Allison, got the foul.
He just kind of put his hand up there, got entangled with Buck, and they called the foul. So that was a really nice pass.
There's a basket for SK, increasing the lead to 45-36. Every time Gig Harbor gets a little close, it seems SK is able to pull away again. As Lemon dribbles around the entire SK team, it seemed like, and finds Bolson, excuse me, for the layup.
He just found a seam and caused the defense to collapse, and he found a guy wide open.
That's a great job by the point guard. That's really what they're supposed to do, able to get the defense to collapse and find the open guy. As Dudley is packed.
That was a nice.
By Bauer.
Yeah, that was a nice pack by Dudley.
Served him his dinner.
I mean, he just timed that just right. They both had their hands on it. They called it
whole mouthful ball for Dudley. As Gig Harbor takes it out.
And Pylon taking a risk right there, going for the steal. And I've seen him do that a couple of times, and both times Gig Harbor's been able to get the easy bucket.
Really, that's just being too aggressive on defense.
Really, you just need to stay back there and maybe get some help. If he stays behind him, he has a better chance, I think.
And that's what coaches get frustrated at. They don't mind you hustling, but when you are too aggressive, that's when coaches get mad. As Tremaine Curry with a nice steal, slow it up to get his rest of his team down there.
Man, he read that all the way. He was on the other side of the court, sprinted over there and got the steal.
As Pylon dribbles up top.
And lots of passing by South Kitsap. It's really getting him the easy buckets. Just patience is really paying off for him.
As Curry tries to make the sweet pass, it goes out of bounds. And they bail SK out.
It looked like he might have even been fouled. I don't know. There's a lot of hands swiping in there. You don't really know what goes on.
As SK takes the timeout.
If you'd like the opportunity to get an inside look at the schools of South Kitsap School District, consider signing up to take the Back to the Future bus tour. Every month, Superintendent Bill Lamont leads a tour through our local schools, and he even throws in a free lunch. If you'd like more information, contact the district office at 895-3959. We'd love to have you drop by and see us.
The number again is 895-3959. A great opportunity to get an inside look at the school.
And anybody can come. It doesn't matter if you... All you got to do is live South Kitsap. I mean, just come and see what goes on around here.
And then really everybody's, welcome you with open arms when you come here. They're able to... Teachers let you come in their classrooms and get a look at the students. Students are really friendly when you come in. We'll answer any question you really have.
And really, I encourage anybody to come out to the basketball games too. Not just look at the schools, but come to extracurricular activities, see what goes on after school.
As Buck Savage makes the basket, 49-40 SK, with just under 6 minutes left in the game.
Oh, it looks like a double dribble. Oh, a travel they call, number 3.
Mike Ross. Really, he hasn't been in the game not a lot this game because Lemon's been the point guard most of the game, and Lyle McIntosh, the head coach for Gig Harbor, is just giving him a break. Well, as Lemon steps back into the game now, he's sitting down to check in.
And Boyd with a nice move to get around him. He's going up to the hoop, and he looked like he got fouled. He did get fouled. He's going to be shooting 2. As I look in the crowd, I see a lot of graduate South Kitsap, a lot of people from last year like coming to the games. They were young last year. And I mean, rivalry such as Gig Harbor just brings out everybody. I mean, see some 9th graders over there, Eric Peterson, Richard Fine. They'll be here next year. And it's just everybody comes out. It's good to see that.
Yeah, quite a few. People who graduated a couple years ago are even sitting over there. So nice job to show support for their alma mater. As Boyd misses the second.
It just kind of shows how much they like Gig Harbor, like to come and watch them play.
No, there's no feud. Come on.
Nothing
play
but
fair,
love.
people.
Nothing
Just
but
play
love.
fair. As Bettinger tries to get in, they're going to call over the back on Savage.
Just like Buck Savage being aggressive
Callahan
out
can't
there.
believe that call.
I didn't see much contact. Looks like they both kind of went straight up. Buck just jumped a little bit higher. I don't know.
Callahan barking at the refs. Passes it back to Lindmark as he dribbles up. Bounces off Ross's head. That wasn't a foul.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow. Looks like he kind of just fell. I don't really see
Well, we
much
did have
of
a better view than the refs on that play because we happen to be looking right at.
It's some
the
pretty
scene.
nice seats up here, actually, Kevin. We can see most of the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looked like he kind of lost his beat on that one. I don't really see where the call was, but
Ref was kind of screened away from the play, and so just kind of saw the player fall and call him.
And Chris Lemon taking a deep three, kind of an ill-advised shot, if you ask me. I mean, your team's down by 10. You don't want to be taking like NBA three. It's actually beyond NBA.
Get it to Savage as he's up there trying to get around. Finds Bettinger.
And SK should be, taking their time, passing the ball around and killing the clock. And Buck Savage driving to the lane, gets the foul.
Fouls on Steve Lindmark.
That's 8 fouls for Gig Harbor.
Score is 50-40 with 4:57 left here in the game as Buck Savage steps to the line for 2. Well, the SK fans being quiet, don't want to get in the head of Buck Savage, while Gig Harbor fans are also really quiet. I try, usually you want to, try to be a little louder, get in his head.
Yeah, I heard the shot from the Gig Harbor fans as soon as Buck went up, or took the free throw shot.
As Savage makes the foul.
And really, SK doesn't want to foul right now. They just want to, it's only just under 5 minutes left in the game. They want the clock to keep going.
Yeah, you saw one of the other senior leaders, Dudley, come up to him and say, play smart ball.
Yeah,
you don't
really,
need fouls right now.
That's what basketball's about. You got to be able to communicate down the floor, and there really is a lot of communication going on, so people might not know that.
Nice rebound by Bettinger. Didn't give his inside position away as Boyd brings the ball up. And as Dudley gets it up top, Dudley has been quite the leader this year, rallying his troops to a 5-1 record in the Narrows League. Nice shot by Savage from the baseline, was able to get it in there and makes South's lead grow to 12, 52-40.
And really, all the passing makes for the good shots. I mean, it's the whole team passing the ball around, not being greedy, and then waiting for the open shot and taking it.
Lemon shoots another 3, and like many times before, is not able to make it.
Dudley pulls down the rebound, skips ahead to Tremaine Curry, who gets mauled.
Who ends up on the floor after that layup. Nice look by Dudley, though, as Curry will go to the line for 2.
So that's really smart basketball by Dudley, knowing when to push it and when to just kind of slow it down and waste some of the clock.
As Curry makes the first one. Really, we've seen sound foul shooting by SK tonight.
Yeah, it's really kind of been a turnaround from the last game we did. They were missing a lot more free throws, and just shows how progressively better they've been getting each and every game. And that's what good teams got to do to win. You just got to keep getting better because other teams are getting better as well.
Lemon drains a 3.
And it really
as
looks
Gig
like
Harbor takes the timeout.
Gig Harbor's trying to get back in this game by shooting threes.
Get involved with your South Kitsap School District. One way to do it is to attend our school board meetings. They are held on the first and third Mondays of every month. Meetings start at 7 p.m. The public is invited, and in fact, our schools desperately need the input and support of all community members. So attend the school board meetings and find out what's going on in your community schools. And usually at those board meetings, you can find out such stuff about the levy that's coming up, and really the SK schools desperately need that levy. We need junior high sports back. We need a lot of programs that have been cut or will be cut with another levy failure.
Yeah, and speaking of a levy, Kevin, I'm not sure when this is going to air, but on January 13th, that's Saturday, there will be a levy rally at 1 o'clock down at the South Kitsap Mall. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of students out there just kind of like walking with signs, just letting the community know that we care and just kind of letting them know what's going on. And also on Sunday, I believe, at like specific corners of streets, there will be students out there holding signs, trying to get the community involved.
A lot of students will be there, support our school district.
And also, I encourage people to go out to the district meetings, because at the next district meeting, I'll be there, and so that'll be exciting. That'll be fun for you. You can do a little talking. I don't know.
You can see the face behind the voice.
Oh, yeah.
This ball goes back out of bounds, and it's SK's ball. Mayfield comes back into the game for Curry. As Boyd gets a nice push in the back, but they don't call it. He dribbles the ball up court. Find Bettinger, who misses the layup.
Nice pass by Buck Savage. Bettinger, he was really all alone up there. Kind of missed the layup. I've done that a few times. It's not the easiest thing, but you really need those right now. And
Lemon
wow,
shoots another three and makes
Lemon,
it.
He's not afraid to shoot. He's just throwing them up there. South Kitsap really needs to get a hand in his face and not let him keep shooting those threes. He's been open all night.
It's really the law of averages. If you shoot 20, you're bound to make 3.
Yeah, but he's starting
He's
to make
made
it
more
when
than
they
3, I'm
count
just
now. Yeah,
joking.
he's starting to hit him towards the end here,
Yeah.
but he's committed a foul right there. You don't really want to do. I mean, double bonus time for South Kitsap.
There you guys see the score, 54-46, with just under 3.5 minutes left in the game.
Dudley goes to the line.
Dudley misses the first one. As number 14, Justin Allison comes back into the game, and Grant Enlow sits down. Misses the second one, and really that's the first time we've seen South go to the line and miss both.
And Dudley's usually a sound free throw shooter. Well, he is a sound free throw shooter, just a little bit off right there, a little long on both of his shots.
As Lemon behind 3 throws up another one. Almost rims in, but Bettinger's there for the rebound as Boyd dribbles up court.
And really now, it just kind of seems like he's throwing them up. I mean, I'm sure there's other guys that can shoot on the team, and maybe Gig Hartman want to pass around just a little bit more before he just throws it up.
As Savage is up top.
SK just throwing the ball around, wasting some time. Dudley goes up. It's really a nice take.
The runner by Dudley, and they'll get the foul. On number 12, Steve Lindmark. As Bo Pylon's about ready to check back into the game. Dudley here again, hoping to make the free throws this time, and makes the first one.
And really, it's been the strength of the SK team being able to check players in, just keep them going. I mean, there's a bunch of guys on this team that can be on the court at any time.
A lot of depth, and that's always a plus when you're playing a game and you need a lot of fresh bodies in there. As Dudley sinks both this time.
Shooting like normal, Justin Dudley right there.
As Lemon has the ball again, he'll see if he'll shoot again.
I don't know, he might take a couple steps back for the next shot. I mean, he's been shooting pretty deep. And really, those aren't high percentage shots.
Tracks down the rebound, dribbles up court. The speed showing on that play as Lemon picks him clean. Picks his pocket.
Foul was called. Might have been a little body contact. As you might be able to hear, Gig Harbor not really happy with that call.
It looked to us like he picked him clean. It was a nice steal by Lemon. And Gig Harbor shows their disapproval.
Yeah, number 42 is really playing with a lot of intensity out there right now. But something you don't want to do is put number 12, Tyler Mayfield, on the line. He's automatic, as you can see. Gig Harbor pushing the ball, not wasting any time getting it up court.
It looks like.
I mean, I'm surprised I'm not seeing them set up some more screens like they were doing earlier. And Gig Harbor just flying around out there, throwing the ball.
Buck Savage in the head as they find Pylon down low.
Oh, Pylon with the dunk.
I think he was close to dunking. He didn't quite get up there.
It still looked pretty.
And that shot is blocked.
Partially blocked.
That shot is blocked.
That's a nice job at SK. And really, Bo, I mean, dunks are really exciting things to watch. And last game against Foss, he just took a step and just threw it down with authority, and it's just fun to watch.
That didn't quite seem like a good call there, but not much we can do about it.
I'm not sure
as Lemon
what
steps
happened
to the
out
line
there. It looked
and
like
misses
a
the first.
pretty good block to me, just a piece of the ball, maybe flying into him. And he'll be shooting 3 free throws, it looks like, because he's outside the arc. And really, maybe they should have just let him shoot that. He was pretty deep over there. I mean, odds were kind of against him, have been most of the night.
As Lemon sinks 2 out of 3, and Enlow comes into the game for Lemon.
And with just under 2 minutes left, Kevin, South's up 60-48.
And really just trying to hold on to this 10-point lead, and that's why you see Gig Harbor shooting so many threes, is just trying to decrease this lead.
And really
nice lane by Bo Pylon on the fast break again.
Yeah, Gig Harbor's trying to put the pressure on, but maybe playing a little too much, and ended up being 2-on-1, and Boyd found Bo, and Bo puts him in. Gig Harbor winging the ball around.
Savage steps in front, Dudley picks it up. Dudley with a spin move and drains it.
A nice move, just a sound move by Dudley. I almost half expected him to just take it back out and waste some time, but he saw his move and he took it.
Missed shot, nice box out by Savage with Allison all over his back, and eventually they call it.
And South's going on a run right now. They've increased their lead.
I think they're feeling a little energy from the crowd, sensing the victory.
Just barely over a minute left. South's just putting up the points right now. Got the big 6-7 coming in for Gig Harbor.
And here Savage goes for to make the second one of the 2. And if he makes it, it would increase. Right now the lead is 65-48.
That's
and makes it 66-48. Got a little ahead of myself there. There's a timeout with 1:10 left in the game. Just a reminder for you folks out there, Wolf Tracks will be on every Thursday at 7:30, and you can catch a lot of great stories produced by the video production crew that also produces shows, all the sporting events you see on, pretty much anything you see from South Kitsap on.
A nice shot of ASB President Art Lim and others behind him, getting the crowd riled up, having their own little chant they have that they're really partial to.
Like I was saying, any show that you see on BCAT from South Kitsap is put on by the video production crew here at South. And
yeah, they do a great job, spend a lot of time doing it, and they really, for students at SK, I mean, it's not half bad. You should check it out.
Not half bad.
Well, and I'm hoping to be on a Wolf Track soon. I mean, if you want to go watch it because of that.
Just offering your services?
Yeah, doing whatever I can, really, Kevin. I mean, I have a lot of spare time right now in between sports. Just trying to do what I can.
Gig Harbor takes the ball in.
And he pulls
Lemon
up
shoots another 3 and rims it off.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody shoot as many threes as him. I mean, really, I'm not trying to bring him down, but he's not afraid to shoot, and that's apparent with the way he's playing.
It can be a plus or a negative. I mean, some nights Allen Iverson makes a lot, sometimes he misses a lot.
That's right, and he just dribbles it down, pulls up and shoots, and obviously he must be able to make some threes because his teammates aren't getting mad at him, and he's still shooting.
Mayfield loses the ball.
But a nice job
nice save by
it.
Mayfield
That's just
there.
athleticism right there, Tyler Mayfield.
As Callahan putting in Metz, Seitz, Cox, and Quichocho, who haven't seen any action tonight, putting them in for the final 30 seconds here.
And Dudley right there with a kind of tricky looking pass. It looked pretty. Buck Savage called for the offensive foul. And the SK fans giving these guys a great round of applause. They played an excellent game, did a real nice job.
SK only seems to have 4 players out there right now, and they send Bettinger back out.
Bettinger. That's a freshman for you.
Nothing against freshmen.
And 15 seconds left in the game. It's been a great game.
Cox picks up the quick foul. He was in there for 10 seconds.
And really, under a minute left, you just don't really want to
Don't
foul,
foul. Just
especially
let
when
the
you're up
time run
by
out. When you're up by 18
points.
That puts South Kitsap in the double bonus, or Gig Harbor in the double bonus, and they'll shoot 2.
And really, SK just did an excellent job out there.
Coming up in the second half. SK coming through in the second half here, was able to increase the lead. It was only 6 points. Now,
and really, they stepped it up. They stepped it up
17 points
in the second half. They're making their free throws, and they just did what they had to do to win the game.
Crowd start chanting, na, 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 hey, goodbye.
And
there's the
that's
end of the game, folks, and the final score, 66-49.
And just a great game. Both teams hustled. The fans were really into it from both sides. We want to thank Gig Harbor for making the trip up here and just making it a great game.
We want to thank you for joining us here at South Kitsap High School for this boys basketball game. And we also like to thank the students of the video production program here at South who made this television program possible. Again, the final score, South Kitsap 66, Gig Harbor 49. So long and good evening from South Kitsap High School.
Thanks for the great game, Kevin.